morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we go through all the trending stories that everyone in Dubai is talking about. Today, we're talking about the big announcements made by Dubai government at its final Expo cabinet meeting last night.
And we're also talking about the rescue story of a mama and her pups that will remind you of the importance of adopting and not shopping.
And did you see the skydivers who looked magical over Dubai last night? We're going to be talking a little bit about them.
And obviously inventing Anna. So her real boyfriend is actually known as Hunter Lee Soik, and more on that.
And it is International Water Day. So with My Dubai, we're going to be doing a water minute, and we're going to be talking about fun facts about My Dubai water.
But before we get started with the stories, we'd like to give a shout out to Mathnasium, an after-school maths program for kids. The team down at Mathnasium used a number of unique combinations of mental, verbal, visual, tactile, and written techniques in their education strategy, resulting in a 25 to 30% improvement in school performances in just 3 months, which is so impressive.
That is really, really incredible. So parents, if you're interested, check out Mathnasium. But before we jump into all our top stories, I have a question for you guys. And finally, there's been a word to something that I have thought for many, many years. Do you think that people start relationships with people that they look alike?
I don't think consciously, maybe subconsciously, and that's for some
100%.
people. Yeah. Imagine looking at someone, they look like me.
I like how they look.
I like how I look. Maybe it should be a thing.
Have you noticed it before?
No. Until I saw the post that you sent me, I never gave it a thought.
Really?
Really. I mean, I know couples start looking like each other when they spend a lot of time.
They can morph into each other. So there's the whole, like, the Brad Pitt thing. He says every girlfriend he's with, they start to look alike. Courtney Cox and her bae. So they've called it the
doppelbanger.
And apparently studies have shown that we do seek partners that we look alike. And I have a confession.
You look a lot like your partner?
I think we look alike.
You are a standard doppelbanger.
I just think we have like a similar
textbook doppelbanger.
I just think when we were both standing beside each other and smiling, I think that we have a similar, like, maybe eyes are like, no? Do you see that?
No,
I think so.
Maybe.
He's very attractive.
Oh. Humble, super humble.
So yeah, doppelbanger, it is a term to describe people who go for people who just look just like them, and apparently experts say that we are actually drawn to people who look like us. I'm just saying, do you agree with me? Had you thought about it before?
I mean, personally, no, never. I mean, like, even in terms of attraction, for me, it's not. But I guess there are people, like, of course, everyone's got like different preferences, and some people want like a lot of people want like same nationality, they want the same culture, they want like so many similarities. So maybe, of course, it makes sense they want a similar appearance.
It's not just that though, like, because obviously when you're in the UAE, you have, multiple nationalities around you, but it's not just that. I think it's like eyes, and it's like the way your face shapes when you smile, and your cheeks are structure, things like. I think that people really are drawn to people that emulate them in some way. Do you have? Could you show us
what?
I don't know, like a photo of like maybe a squeeze of yours.
A squeeze of mine.
Squeeze.
Like,
don't you know how else to frame
what
it?
attracts me? I mean, what am I attracted to?
Okay, who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush? No, my celebrity crushes are not the same as like.
It's not the same. Yeah, that's true. Who's your real life crush?
Real life crush on like.
Move on. Let us know what you think. Do you look like your partner? Actually, if you look like your partner or your dog, by the way, do send us photos. They say people look like their dogs eventually too.
I see that. That I see. Yeah.
That you see. Moving into our top story, Dubai government made important announcements at its final Expo meeting. So the final cabinet meeting at Expo took place last night, and some big announcements were made. So please stay attention. It started with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, said, "Today I chaired the last cabinet meeting at Expo 2020 Dubai. Over the past 6 months, the cabinet meetings were held at the largest cultural exhibition in the world, reflecting our vision to support this international event locally and globally. And the government discussed big changes like gender balance equality. They talked about injuries in the workplace and incredibly crowdfunding for startups, which has just been approved. So first up, the big news for entrepreneurs and startups, the Cabinet has approved crowdfunding. This means small companies with great ideas will be able to secure funding and will be a massive benefit to young entrepreneurs. It's huge. If you have a small business, if you have a great idea, Simran, those ideas that we have brimming, overflowing, our entrepreneurial spirit can now rise thanks to His Highness's announcement. Really, because the crowdfund is amazing. Now, it's going to be regulated. I don't have the regulation body on my brain right now, but it will be regulated, of course. But it basically means we're able to crowdfund startups. It's so cool. So I have a cool idea about I can't say it. It's too good.
I know the restaurant, right? The one you've been talking about on the show for so long. Wine and cheese?
No.
No? Okay.
What?
Something else?
Basic.
Oh, there's something else.
No, I actually had. I just want. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to bring cheese manish to Ireland, but that's kind of not really going to help me here.
Why? It's not going to help you here.
It's not going to help me here, no.
But that you should do that in Ireland. It's going to be a hit.
I know.
Do they not have cheese manish?
No.
What do you guys
I know
eat?
of.
Then what do you guys eat?
I don't know. Potatoes. No, literally, the potatoes are the basis of our main meals.
Sweet potatoes, normal potatoes.
Normal potatoes, yeah.
Not even sweet potatoes?
Sometimes sweet potato. But I mean, like,
okay.
I'm not being stereotype here, but like as a main meal, potatoes would be part of the dinner or the tea.
Yeah.
But no, cheese manish we do not have.
You must, Casey, you must save the Irish people.
Save the Irish people. Idea that you would start as crowdfunding?
Oh my God, an app that translates animals. Imagine that. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, amazing.
That would be
genius.
Oh
but
God.
You need the technology behind it.
I mean, that's what I would get the funding for, to fund that technology, you know?
See? Simran, we're here, just living our normal life, and Simran's up here. That's why.
What's yours? Tell us.
Cheese manish. I'm just
no, but the Dubai-based one.
What do I do in Dubai? Something to do with taxis?
Flying taxis? Self-driving taxis?
This is why I'm here, and the entrepreneurs are out there. I talk about
the entrepreneurs that
something to do with
beside you that side.
And crypto and NFT.
Oh, of course.
I'm just saying buzzwords. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Casey's so into the crypto life and the metaverse. Yeah. Oh my God. You guys, you should have been up there giving the seminars. But of course, back to the story, His Highness added, we approved today a new law for cooperative associations in the UAE, allowing them to be listed in our financial markets, attract strategic partners, and introduce new forms of such digital and financial co-ops. Now, cooperatives are a successful economic model that can be built upon and developed. And finally, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed added, we also approved the new strategy of the UAE Gender Balance Council to enhance the presence of women in leadership positions and a new system for work-related injuries. And our aim is to preserve the rights of workers and protect them. Amazing new legislations.
Yeah, and it was all announced at, of course, the final cabinet meeting at Expo. So I think the key things are gender balance, of course, new legislation for injuries in the workplace, and also the iconic images of the leaving of the cabinet meeting. Like, we've been getting those updates kind of periodically throughout Expo, and it is just mind-boggling to me that in 9 days this incredible community that's thriving and buzzing is going to shut down. It's very sad. You were down there yesterday.
It was amazing.
Heaving, I'm sure.
Oh my God. Like, it's just, it pricks you that it's not going to be there, but it's still going to be there, but it's not going to be there.
Exactly.
But it was so crowded yesterday. Like, people are really at the Expo. Like, any weekend plans now are literally just weekend plans, Expo. Weekday plans, Expo.
And they've just created so many reasons to visit. So obviously you have the pavilions, all of the foodie things, but there's street performances. There was amazing reasons to get down there for Mother's Day. There was like special Mother's Day stamps on your Expo passport. There's reasons to jump up from the yellow to the white passport. And it's just kind of like, not that you need them, but there's just a massive, massive buzz around Expo in the last 9 days, which is just so exciting.
100%, but it's going to turn into the 15-minute city after Expo has been concluded.
Tell us more.
So 15-minute city. So schools are going to be 15 minutes away. The police station is going to be 15 minutes away. Like, everything is going to be in walking distance.
When you said schools are, and I was like, 15 minutes? Oh, no. You just go for 15 minutes? Okay,
well, that would be the dream, no, Casey?
Well, obviously.
But I mean, it's gonna be interesting when everything comes up there. But we'll move on to our next story. The rescue story of a mama and her pups will remind you of the importance of adopting and not shopping. Now, hundreds of strays around the UAE have to deal with all kinds of ill treatment and harsh weather conditions, and it's not a peachy world out there for strays, having to put up with the climate, abandonment, abuse, hunger, thirst, and the list goes on. So when you have the opportunity to lend a helping hand, save lives, and make a difference, make the most of it. Because here's an emotional story of a Fujairah-based animal shelter, Animals and Us rescued where they rescued a mama and her puppies from a hole in an abandoned building site. Now, the family of dogs were rescued and taken into foster care by lovely expats who showered the strays with so much love and care, and of course, all the support that they needed to heal.
So if you check out the video on Instagram, the caption reads, "By continuing to support us and helping to keep our doors open, you are literally changing the lives of so many innocent and helpless animals. By becoming a foster, you are offering scared and confused animals a sanctuary where they can feel safe and loved and begin their journey towards a forever home." So basically, you can make a difference, be the change, you can save lives.
Oh, honestly, guys. But 11 puppies were also found poisoned and dead in the same building on the day of the rescue. And it is so imperative that we start supporting these shelters that 100% rely on public support and donations in order to carry on saving and rehoming animals. And of course, Animals and Us is one of those shelters who really go out in search for these animals, rescue them, give them a home. And it's run by Michelle Matanda, a full-time teacher who juggles running the shelter and her teaching job at the same time. So of course she'll need all the help she can get, and this story really goes on to remind us of the importance of adopting and not shopping, and especially not breeding when there are so many strays that need a home.
Yeah, very, very, very important reminder, and also very important for us to be aware of the amazing work that these animal rescue shelters do, and to give back whenever we can, whether that means fostering, whether that means supplies in some way, and just getting in touch and seeing if they need helping hands even. They literally work tirelessly. Like, I don't know, I know that you follow some of them on Instagram and Facebook, and some of the stories that they share are just heartbreaking. Some of the photos that they share are literally too gruesome to print. It would be insensitive to share some of the photos on Instagram because they're just so dire the way some of these animals are left. So
yeah,
reminder, good awareness piece.
Honestly, and just the fact that Fazza himself set such a great example by adopting Grace, oh, you know, Grace, the dog who was hit with a bunch of bullet wounds, and she was so, like, in such a bad state, and with so much love and care that he showered on her.
And medical help.
And of course, medical help, with the help of the shelter and the people and the vets. And
Grace is living her best life.
Oh my God, Fazza's the best. Just setting the best example. So, I mean, if Fazza can do it, guys, we definitely can.
We definitely can. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking about two skydivers which looked like magical shooting stars over Dubai last night. So was it a bird? Was it a plane? No, it was skydivers zipping through the night sky over the marina area. And as usual, thanks to the amazing citizen journalists we see you Instagram in this great city, they played their part in sharing this story. So the Lovin Dubai DMs were lit with snaps of these skydivers gliding through the inky, dark, midnight sky. And the question was why, who, what, where, when. And we got a DM this morning. From someone who said that the skydivers were in fact preparation for a big event. And I was like, I know something big that's happening tonight. If you've been following Chris, Fade and Brianna on Instagram, the Fade wedding hashtag is happening tonight. And we can only guess, we can only hope, because he is a man of surprises, right? And it's his wedding, and we know that it's been 2 years. You know, they planned to do a pre-pandemic, and now it's finally happening. And we know that he's a man of surprises. If you saw the proposal, which included Will Smith, so I'm just putting it out there into the stars, into the galaxy, that potentially there's a link. I don't know.
Casey,
I could be so wrong.
With the tea, always serving the tea.
Could be so wrong, but maybe. Like, we just know that he goes big, And this is a wedding that they've been super excited for, and potentially.
That would be so interesting, but you're attending, and tomorrow we get all the juice and, of course, the highlights of the wedding.
I'm so excited. Hence, by the way, if you're watching on Instagram and if you're watching start of the show, I mentioned that I had fake tanned last night.
But it's so subtle.
To be glamorous.
Super subtle. Does it smell?
Yeah, that's the problem.
It smells good?
No, it doesn't smell good.
What is it? Hey. Casey, I can't smell anything bad.
Yeah, but you can, it's not normal.
Oh, I just smelled it.
Yeah, if you know, you know. Fake tan is
This smells like spray.
It gives us a little glow. It makes your sheets all right. And no, I'm actually all right with the sheets. Your towels sometimes get a little bit of attention. Then they.
Do you lay a towel or a sheet before sleeping?
No, you have to tan and then shower before sleep. Anyway, I very rarely do it. However,
you did it today.
Yeah,
yesterday.
It's a big deal. Like it's a big deal, and I feel like it's going to be very glam, and I very rarely like get super glam, so I'm quite excited to get dressed up.
Casey, please post stories. You post so rarely. And please, I mean, your dress. We're so excited about Casey's dress. Yeah, of course, all the dresses, all the, and you were speaking about it, and you wanted to get something, but you ended up getting something else.
See, however, if you want to watch the Fade wedding, it is going to be on Chris Fade's Instagram live from I think 4:30 today. So tune in. Like we have no idea what to expect. We're super excited. I feel like it's just going to be a room filled with love. I had the opportunity to work with Chris and the Virgin team for a little while, and they're just like amazing, incredible people who, family is so important to them. So I'm just actually so excited to see the wedding. I love weddings. And
of course, he is a local celebrity. So, I mean, if there's anyone's wedding that's going to be hyped, it is his, and for good reason. But we move on to our next story. Inventing Anna, her real boyfriend who fled to Dubai, is actually known as Hunter Lee Soik. Now, a lot of you have seen the Netflix show Inventing Anna, like Casey, and like me. And let's admit it, you all have tried to mimic her accent.
We did it on the show.
Casey tried, and she kind of got there. She got there.
Although we did it on the show, failed miserably. What I do love is all of the videos going viral now of like cues and stuff, and it's I do not have time for this. I do not have time. She's so good. It's iconic. We will never ever not hear that voice in our head again. It's so good. Whenever you're in a queue, you're just going to hear someone.
I wonder how do people get these unique accents and tangs and just don't get it. Because like usually you pick up like accents from those who are around you, right?
Well, no. So she grew up, correct me if I'm wrong, Russia, and then moved to Germany when she was about 8 and did her schooling there. And so I don't think she picked up an accent. I just think
it's like the way she speaks, her pitch, her tone.
Yeah, I think it would just be someone who probably her first language probably wasn't. Oh, it actually was English. She has an accent. Like I have an accent. Like everyone has an accent. That you're just
a tang. Yeah, I guess.
Like if Ireland is an amazing pot of accents, and I love them so much. Like I live in Waterford, and we say like bye, but then like down the road, people in Cork are like Cork. They're very soon they say I'm from Cork, and they're very very strong accents. But then when you go west. Get your COVID test out in the west of the country, and then you go. The whole country has these. Sorry for that. The whole country has these amazing accents, but we're like, it's only what 6 hours from north to south and 4 or 5 hours from east to west, but we still have so many accents in one place. It's same with England, same everywhere, I'm sure.
Okay, so now if a person from the west who calls it west, now if he moves abroad, out west, he moves to Dubai, would he still be having those like linguistic things?
I think it totally depends.
Adapt to say west.
I think it totally depends. I think that you can lose part of your accent. So I've been here 8 years.
Yeah.
And I was teaching kids for the first couple of years who didn't speak, they all didn't always start with great English. So I had to be more careful of how I spoke. So I think you could lose, but you'll always keep your accent. Like people usually are able to place where you're from. What do you guys think?
I feel like for me, my accent adapts.
It can adopt, but I don't think you wouldn't lose your entire, well, nearly maybe. I think it depends on how strong it is. It's like if you come from like the deep depths of Kerry, which is a very, very strong accent in Ireland, and you came here for a couple of years, you wouldn't lose all of it. You might try and adapt so people can understand you better sometimes.
Yeah. Have you seen Modern Family?
Of course.
Like Sofia Vergara always complains of this. She's like, I'm losing my accent, so now I have to put on even a thicker accent on the show to make it look like I'm not losing it. But like in real life, she's losing her Spanish Latino accent because she's spending so much time in America. And I'm like, I feel that. I so feel that.
Her accent is just phenomenal. I love it. It's also her trademark in that show for sure. Go again.
No. Okay, guys. Now, if you're planning on proceeding with this article, if we have this article up on our Lovin Dubai website where we talk about the story inventing Anna and her boyfriend. And of course, there are lots of spoilers even right now. Now, inventing
so turn away if you haven't watched it because it's a really, really good show.
I haven't seen it. But I love spoilers, so this is for me. Now, Inventing Anna is based on a true story of alleged German socialite scammer Anna Sorokin, and the show was created by Shonda Rhimes. Now, 31-year-old Russian is still behind bars for scamming people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars in Manhattan, New York City. And for 2 years now in New York City, she was dating a Chase Sibrowski, and his actual identity has been revealed by Cosmopolitan magazine and the New York Post. And apparently Anna's boyfriend Chase fled to Dubai and worked for the sheikh. But of course, this is something that was said on the show, and we don't know if that's the reality behind it. And of course, disclaimer, it is the real boyfriend is being said to be Hunter Lee, and he has no connection with the accused or any of her wrongdoings, nor any legal charges pressed against her whatsoever.
So her rumored boyfriend is a South Korean American businessman, and the Netflix show is largely based on the article written by journalist Jessica Presler, who is also the producer of the show. So it's very much tied in. In the show, when the journalist finally got hold of Chase, it cuts to him sitting in a living room overlooking the Dubai skyline. He just said he works for the sheikh and it's top secret stuff. So just like in the show, he was promoting his app, but instead of calling it Wake, it's called Shadow, which he did promote in Dubai 5 years ago. So it kind of gives the background on that.
Now, according to his LinkedIn profile, Hunter spent the past 5 years working with the government of Dubai, building deep tech ecosystems and shaping tech regulation and policy. And he also once worked as a creative consultant for Jay-Z and Kanye West, modeled for a Coca-Cola commercial, and collaborated with Stella McCartney and Vans. So we saw his LinkedIn right before the show, and you said it's very impressive, just like the whole...
Yeah, it's a whole rigmarole, and it's after... You know what this is amazing is... watching shows and then doing a deep dive into trying to find the factual behind the show, because what's interesting about this show is at the beginning of it they say all of this is true. At the beginning of every show they have a tagline and they say all of this is true except for the
parts that aren't.
Except for the parts that aren't. So every show you watch you have to take with a pinch of salt. You can't expect it all to be true. So what always happens if I get obsessed with the show is like I'll jump on to LinkedIn, I'll jump on to Instagram and see what they're doing, especially with Anna Sorokin. So in this case the internet is having a field day trying to find more and more about the people involved in the show, and it turns out that Hunter Lee is in fact in Dubai. However, his LinkedIn is very impressive in terms of who he's worked with, the companies he's worked with and what he's up to. So if you want to do that deep dive yourself, you know where to go.
Of course. Oh my God, couldn't have said better. And he did a TED talk and all of that. So it is interesting. But not just LinkedIn. You go on Google, YouTube, like do the full search and try to do your own research into the whatever you see. If it's based on true life events.
I'm a terror for doing it for Real Housewives.
Oh,
I would go. I would go down into So the thing is, Real Housewives is I was watching the Beverly Hills one. It's 9 seasons long.
Yeah.
But I only started recently. But then I'm back in season 1, finding out that there's still not. And it made me so sad because you'd start in the season 1 and so many of the couples have broken up, and you're like, oh no. But you would.
I'm vouching for you.
You would because you would like the couple, but you follow them on, and then you go into all the gossipy rags in the States that are talking about them, and
that's insane.
I need to get a hobby.
I wonder what happened to the Dubai house of Real Housewives, because it was supposed to come out in Feb.
It's
March.
Still coming.
It's coming, but what is the delay all about?
What I thought with the Dubai Housewives was that we would see filming happening. You would see people talk about it, but there has been
nothing. Nothing. It was just...
Well, there's been some car chases that we've promoted in downtown, but I don't think that's Real Housewives, unless they've really upped their drama element. I don't think so.
Car chases. Imagine the wives just chasing each other in Bentleys.
Oh.
Oh.
throwing handbags.
Oh, that is so Dubai.
Not the Birkin. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking about My Dubai Water Minute. So basically fun facts about My Dubai Water in honor of today, which is National Water Day. So we thought we'd bring you some fun facts that you may not necessarily know about My Dubai. And as we're learning more about the brand, we're kind of seeing really what they're doing in terms of sustainability, which is just incredible. So let's begin with their factory. So although it's 2022, stepping into the My Dubai factory will literally feel like a futuristic vibe, like you're walking into the future. So My Dubai have integrated AI, innovative production equipment, and robotics to produce every bottle of water that you enjoy.
That is so cool. Now, to transport bottles of water and raw materials, My Dubai have incorporated a 1.1-kilometer monorail, which is the longest in the region with 44 carts, and that's the height of Burj Khalifa and then some.
And My Dubai's warehouse facility is also fully automated from point A to point Z, right from the arrival of the raw materials in the warehouses to the loading of the bottled water onto trucks.
That's right, and its efforts towards sustainability and technical advancement has them placed as Dubai's leading water brand. Oh my god, the flex.
The flex. So that is all of the latest on My Dubai. We don't have an interview today, so we're going to say goodbye.
Okay then, goodbye folks.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Okay, I am taking a half day today. Could not be more excited to leave early, go and get my hair and makeup done, go and put on a thing, and I'll share some stories tomorrow.
Exciting stuff, and all the very best for Chris Spade and his fiancée Brianna.
Yes, massive good luck to the loved up couple. Guys, that is it for us on the Lovin Dubai show. We're back with you every single weekday morning. Stay safe, wash your hands. Goodbye for me.
Bye for me.